Hi guys, Baller from PABrewNews. Another abnormal beer. I'll not do the Young Frankenstein reference again. So let me pour this out and tell you what it is. Doop doop. Let's get it out and get it in the glass. Not waste any time. Just not waste any time. Get it out, get it into the glass, because I'm excited. I'm a very excited person. Boss Pour, 7% alcohol by volume, from the Abnormal Brewing Company from San Diego, California. Boss Pour. And Boss Pour, what is it? Abnormalbeer.com. I think it's Abnormal Beer Co. on Twitter. So, swap this. So you can see the logo. Up to the light. Nice haze going on, but you can still see through it. Soft carbonation rising up. From the teat of the glass. Little alcohol legs clinging on as it washes around. And just a nice ring of bubbles. Not too much of a head, even when you're trying to invigorate it, but still there. Aroma. Perfumey. Floral. Hints of grapefruit. Hints of earthiness. Hints of some kind of a soft, wet grain sweetness. Soft cereal grain sweetness in there. Can't really pull out too much pine, but a more just earthiness. Dark, damp earthiness. Little touch of something that more like a peach or something like that. Some kind of fleshy fruit just way in the background, mixing it with that earthiness. Cheers. Very nice. I'm gonna keep on. I'm going with that soft hint of a fleshy fruit in the back, and that dankness, and that little bit of earthiness. There is soft pepperiness going on. Little hints of grapefruit zest. There's a muted tone of some kind of wheat tone in there, or oatmeal tone, but very slight, but it is there, mixing with that grain sweetness. It actually makes it a little bit more clawing. Or actually more drying. It's more like, it's weird the way it kind of affects the beer. But the body's nice. Nice medium body for the beer. And it's not one of the hazy beers. But it's in there. Little hints of floral notes, as I said, perfumey notes, peppery notes, zesty grapefruits in there. There's some hint of a fruit in the background, of fleshy fruit, kind of mixing in with some of that earthy bitterness. But it's very easy to drink for 7%. Yeah, it's very nice. It's so weird because you get almost like a white grapefruit in the back, or like a white grape in the back. It's just drying the palate out. You get a little nuance of something like that way in the back where your palate's kind of expanding and drying out. But it's just a very delicate beer. It's not very bombastic, I will say. It's not shoving they're not bombastic. They're not shoving the flavors in your face. You have to pull them out. So this can might be a little older than the can I had previous to this one, but it's still very, very nice indeed. I'm enjoying it still. Okay, I think it's time to read. Why not? Feel like a boss? You will when you crack open our flagship West Coast style IPA. I'm not getting super West Coast style out of this one for some reason. I'm not getting all those pines and things like that. But anyway, waves of Pacific Northwest hops are supported by American two-row and copious amounts of English specialty base malts. Bright citrus and a touch of dank hop character are the ones in charge here. Yeah, I'd agree with that. Excuse me. And will certainly be good for the end of your daily grind. It is the end of my daily grind. So step on up and be a boss. Excuse me. From what they're saying there, I agree with that. However, most the West Coast IPAs they have very robust and rounded pine notes. Also, some of the like tangerine notes I get out of it, like very, very prominent notes like that. This doesn't have that, but how they describe the beer, I find that to be completely accurate. That dankness, that fleshy fruit in the back. You hit the little hints of that zesty note, the grapefruit coming up through. How they kind of say it, I agree with that. But overall, I'm going to give this one an 8.5 out of 10. It's still a good beer. As I said, it kind of matches up with the can. But West Coast IPA, I'm not calling it by style. I mean, I'm just kind of saying how I view the beer, what I'm getting out of it, and then my appreciation of the beer as well. So, I mean, it could say a session pale ale. You know what I mean? And then it'd be like it's amazing, that kind of thing. I don't know. It could be, it's still delicious. It could say an imperial stout. So I don't know. I'd hate to. It's still a delicious beer. I'd hate to ruin it. Maybe that's that base malt, that English base malt I'm tasting. That it kind of really was like that really thick base malt that I was kind of pulling out. Bright citrus, absolutely, that nice zesty grapefruit. There is a hint of something else in that dank hop character for sure that I just can't pull out. But I'm not getting the typical what I consider because I'm a stupid idiot. See, that's important to know that of West Coast IPA. But I'm enjoying it immensely. But it is an IPA made on the West Coast. West Coast IPA? I have no idea. My favorite West Coast IPA is actually being made by Hardywood's on the East Coast because I'm a bastard. Yay. This has been Paul from PABrewNews. 8.5 out of 10 for me for the abnormal Boss Pour. Do check it out. CraftShack.com. You can get these beers. Let me know what you think. Cheers. See ya.